Hey everyone, this is Kyla from K Digital Design. Welcome back to my channel. Every month, I like to switch up the theme of my iPad home screen to a new aesthetic. I use my iPad as a productivity tool, so creating an aesthetic yet functional home screen is important to me. Today, I'm going to show you how you can achieve this iPad home screen. You can copy exactly what I do, or you can even tweak things to fit your needs and aesthetic. Before we get started, here is a list of apps I will be using to create my iPad home screen. The first thing I'm going to do is remove all the old widgets from my home screen to create a blank slate. Next, I'm going to choose a wallpaper. Every month, I create a free wallpaper that you can find in my freebie studio, which I will link in the description below. Head over to the freebie studio and log in using the password. Select the wallpaper link and then choose the portrait or landscape wallpaper folder. Click the wallpaper file, then long hold on the image and select Save to Photos. Once you've saved the image, set it as your wallpaper by going to your Photos app. Select the image, then click the share icon and scroll down until you see Use as Wallpaper. You can resize and adjust the wallpaper as you wish. Now click Set and choose to set it as your lock screen, home screen, or both. Now that the wallpaper is set, the next thing I'm going to do is start adding widgets. The first app I'm going to use is Pinterest. I'm going to download 2 images from my Pinterest board called That Girl Aesthetic. I'll link the Pinterest board in the description below. To download an image off Pinterest, tap on the 3-dot icon and then click Download Image. Repeat these steps for the second image. Now I'm going to open an app called Photowidget. Click on the person icon in the bottom right, then click the plus sign. Now select the photo option. Click the plus sign again and select one of the photos you saved from Pinterest. Crop it to a square and adjust if it's not already, as the photo will be square on your home screen. Click the check mark and then click Done. Repeat these steps for the second photo. Now it's time to add the widgets to your home screen. Go onto your iPad home screen and tap and hold till everything starts to wiggle. To add a widget, just tap the plus icon in the top left. Scroll down until you find Photowidget. Now you're going to select the large widget to add a photo. Tap on the widget, then select the widget type as Photo. Choose the name of the album the photo was saved as, and the photo widget will appear. Now I'm going to do the exact same thing all over, but use a small widget and select the other photo album for the second photo. Now we are going to make a calendar using the app Color Widgets. At the bottom of the app, select Widgets, then scroll down until you see Calendars. There are pre-made options that you can choose from, but I'm going to choose this one and edit it to fit my color scheme. Select Edit Widget. I'm going to select white for the background, and for the theme, I'm going to click Sliders, then enter this hex code. Once you're happy with your widget, click Set Widget. Go onto your iPad home screen again and tap and hold till everything starts to wiggle. Tap the plus icon and scroll down until you find Color Widgets. Now you're going to select the medium widget and select your calendar widget you just made. The next widget I'm going to add is from the app MD Vinyl. Unfortunately, this app requires a one-time fee, but I love the look of it and that it connects to my Spotify account, so I don't mind paying it. I'm going to choose the medium vinyl widget. Once it's added to the home screen, tap on the widget, then change the theme to white and toggle on Show Controls and Show Love button. The next widget is by the same developer and it's called MD Clock. Unfortunately, this app also requires a one-time fee, but it has so many animated characters and clocks to choose from. I'm using the small 8-bit widget. Once it's added to the home screen, tap on the widget, then I'm going to change the character to Yo-Yo and make sure animation is toggled on. The final widget that I'm going to add is from the Reminders app. Open up the Reminders app and tap Add List. You can change the name, customize the icon, and change the color. I'm going to choose this rose gold color and the heart icon. Then you just type whatever you want to add to the list. For example, I have a daily list that has 4 things that I try to do every day, and I like to have it on my home screen as a constant reminder. Once you're done adding things to your list, go back to the home screen and click on the plus sign, then scroll down until you see Reminders. Add the medium Reminders widget. If you have more than one Reminders list, tap the widget to select the correct list. Now that all your widgets are created, you can rearrange them around on your home screen to your liking. I rearrange mine differently every time, but this time I'm putting my productivity widgets on the left and my decorative widgets on the right. Now I'm going to create an app shortcut for my main digital planner that I use daily. First, I want to create a custom icon for my shortcut. Open up the app Canva and select Create a Design at the top. Next, click Custom Size and then enter the size as 500 by 500 pixels. Now select Elements on the side. Since I'm making a shortcut for a planner, I'm going to search for planner icons. Once I find one I like, tap to open it onto the artboard. Some elements allow you to edit colors, so I'm going to change them to match my color scheme. Once I'm happy with the design, I'm going to click the share icon and then select Save Image. Now I'm going to open the Shortcuts app and tap the plus icon at the top. On the right column, I'm going to type GoodNotes into the search bar and then find my planner that I want the shortcut to open. Now I'm going to select the drop-down arrow at the top and click Add to Home Screen. Click the shortcut icon, then select Choose Photo and find the image you just made in the Canva app. You can also rename your shortcut if you wish. When you are happy with everything, click Add. The shortcut will now appear on your iPad home screen and it will open up your digital planner. And there you have it. That's how I customize my iPad home screen monthly. Before I wrap up, remember that personalization is all about what makes you happy. Experiment, rearrange, and tweak until your home screen feels just right. Don't be afraid to change things up whenever you feel like it. If you found this video helpful, give me a thumbs up and let me know in the comments what customization you're most excited to try. Thanks for tuning in, and I'll see you in the next video.